Welcome to the Today in History channel. In today's video we will talk about the day, December 18, 2005. Evo Morales, President of Bolivia. Juan Evo Morales Ima was elected President of the plurinational state of Bolivia on December 18, 2005. Morales is the first indigenous person in the history of Bolivia who came to the head of the state, in a country where more than half of the population is indigenous. In 1982, the Bolivian highlands suffered one of the greatest droughts in its entire history, which forced thousands of families to seek new land. The Morales Ima family migrated to Chapar, in Cochabamba. In 1983, Evo Morales obtained his first union position as Secretary of Sports. In 1985, he was appointed Secretary General of his union. Since 1988, he has been Executive Secretary of the Federation of the Tropics of Cochabamba and, since 1996, he has chaired the Coordination Committee of the 6 Federations of the Tropics of Cochabamba. During the 1990s, coca growers, faced the government of President Hugo Banzer Suarez on several occasions, which had promised the United States to eradicate coca crops in the country. Morales was the top leader of a Cocalero peasant federation that resisted government plans to eradicate coca leaf cultivation, considering it to be part of the ancestral culture of the Aymara Indians. In 1997, he was elected uninominal deputy with an overwhelming majority of votes by constituency 27 of Chapar. However, in January 2002, he was expelled from the National Congress by the neoliberal parties. In the June 2002 general elections, the Movement for Socialism, MAS, led by Morales, broke with all Bolivian party structures by obtaining 581,884 votes and having 36 elected congressmen. In his second attempt, Morales achieved victory in the early presidential elections in December 2005. He won, obtaining 53.74% of the vote, against 28.59% of his main opponent, Jorge Quiroga. He was also the 10th president in Bolivia's history to be elected by an absolute majority. In January 2006, Morales received the transfer of powers and took office as constitutional president of the republic. His arrival in power coincided with a moment of turning to the left in several Latin American governments and occurred after a series of popular mobilizations that claimed the historical right to the cultivation of coca by the indigenous people and intended to promote a greater benefit of the country's natural resources to the Bolivians. During its first term, the country's GDP grew at an annual average of 5.2%. In 2008, Bolivia achieved its highest recorded growth 6.2%, reaching a peak of 7.1% in the third quarter of the year, according to data from the International Monetary Fund, IMF. In his first speeches, Morales already declared the need to nationalize hydrocarbons and, in May 2006, decreed his definitive nationalization, while a contingent of military personnel and employees of Yacimientos Petrolíferos Fiscales Boliviano, YPFB, took over some oil installations and gas stations. In August 2008, Morales was submitted to a referendum on his permanence and was ratified in his office, obtaining 67% of the votes. If you like the video of force subscribing to the channel, like, comment and share. To receive new videos, see you next time.